Welcome to an adventure into the world of artificial intelligence, or AI for short. Imagine if a computer could decide important things like who gets a job, who can borrow money, or if someone is seen as good or bad. But what if no one knew exactly how the computer makes those decisions? That's what we call the black box problem in AI. It's like a big, mysterious box where secrets are kept. Why is this a big deal? Well, when we don't know how these decisions are made, people can use these powerful computers for the wrong reasons, without us even knowing. This mystery can lead to all sorts of stories and worries about what might be hidden inside these AI systems. In our story today, we're going to look closer at this mystery, see why it's important, and talk about some of the secrets that might be hiding inside AI's black box. Let's start our journey to uncover these secrets together. But before we get into it, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you want to get notified every time I upload a new video, click the bell icon as well. It really helps me out and I appreciate it a lot. Alright, let's get started. Imagine you have a magic box. When you ask it a question, it whispers back an answer. But there's a twist. You can't see inside the box, so you don't know how it comes up with the answers. This is similar to how some AI, or artificial intelligence, works. We call it the black box problem because, like the magic box, AI can make decisions or solve problems without us seeing how it's done. Here's how it works. AI is like a super smart robot brain that learns from lots of information it gets from the world. For example, it might look at thousands of pictures of cats and dogs. Then, when you show it a new picture, it can tell if it's a cat or a dog. But unlike a math problem where you can see each step to solve it, AI just gives the answer without showing all the steps it took to get there. This can be tricky because sometimes we need to know how the AI made its choice. Let's say an AI is used by a school to pick who gets into the school. What if it secretly doesn't pick some kids just because it learned from bad information? If we don't know how it's making decisions, we can't check if it's being fair. It's important for us to understand how AI works so we can make sure it's being nice and fair to everyone. Just like in school, where a teacher shows how to solve a problem so everyone can learn and check the work, we need AI to show its work too. That way, we can trust that AI is helping us and not making mistakes or unfair choices. This black box problem is something that smart people around the world are trying to solve. They want to make AI like an open book that shows its work, not a secret box. This would help everyone feel safer and more confident about using AI in their daily lives. A long time ago, the first computers were much simpler than the smart devices we have today. Early AI was like a clear glass box. You could easily see everything inside and understand how it worked. Scientists and engineers used simple rules and instructions to teach these computers how to solve specific problems, like adding numbers or playing a simple game of chess. As technology got better, so did AI. It started learning from more information and could do more complex tasks like recognizing faces in photos or understanding spoken words. But as AI got smarter, it also got more complicated. It began using lots and lots of data and complex rules that even its creators found hard to understand. This is when the glass box started to become more like a frosted glass box, not so easy to see through anymore. Now, we have what's called deep learning. This type of AI uses something called neural networks, which are inspired by the human brain. These networks can learn from a massive amount of data and make decisions based on what they've learned. However, the way they make these decisions is very complex, so complex that even the smartest scientists can't always tell exactly how they come to certain conclusions. Now, our glass box has turned into a black box. This secrecy wasn't as big of a deal when AI was just solving puzzles or playing games. But now, AI helps doctors diagnose diseases, judges decide on bail, and banks decide who gets a loan. If we don't understand how AI is making these decisions, there could be big mistakes or even unfair choices being made without us knowing. When we talk about AI's black box, it's like dealing with a mysterious machine that makes important decisions without showing its homework. There are several risks that come with not knowing how this machine thinks. Imagine an AI system choosing who gets a job or who gets into a special school program. If we don't know how it picks people, it might make unfair choices, like preferring one type of person over another without a good reason. Another risk is mistakes in judgment. For instance, if a robot doctor was used to figure out what illness someone has, but it sometimes gets it wrong because it's using confusing or wrong information, we'd have a problem. Without seeing how it's thinking, we can't help it learn from its mistakes. There are also privacy problems. AI systems often need a lot of personal information to make decisions. If we don't know what it's doing with our data, it might be using it in ways we wouldn't like or agree to. Conspiracy theories about AI's black box also stir up concerns. Some people think that big companies or even governments could use AI to control what we think or do, such as showing us only certain news stories or ads to make us think a certain way. Others imagine that mysterious groups, like those from spy movies, might be using AI to watch people and influence big decisions. There's even a wild idea that super advanced AI technology could be alien technology given to us by extraterrestrials who are using AI to quietly watch over Earth. Even though these conspiracy theories might sound like something from a movie, they reflect real worries about AI systems we can't understand. Discussing these ideas helps us think about what kind of rules we need to make sure AI is safe and fair for everyone. It's like playing a game where if someone was playing with hidden rules, it wouldn't be much fun. We want to make sure everyone playing the game of life with AI knows the rules, so it's fair, and everyone can have fun. When we talk about the risks of AI's black box, it helps to look at real examples where not understanding AI led to problems. These stories can show us why it's so important to keep an eye on these smart systems. One time, a big company used an AI system to help pick who should get a job. But there was a big problem. The AI wasn't picking fairly. It was choosing fewer women than men for certain jobs because it was taught with old job data, where mostly men were chosen before. This wasn't fair because everyone should have an equal chance, no matter if they are a boy or a girl. This shows us how using unclear AI can accidentally make old unfairnesses stick around. There was also an AI used by police to guess where crimes might happen or who might do something wrong in the future. However, this AI started pointing more often at certain groups of people, making it seem like they were more likely to commit crimes. This wasn't just unfair, it was harmful, because it treated people differently based on where they lived or what they looked like. This kind of mistake can make people distrust the police and feel unsafe. Another example is when students were graded by AI during a big test, because the usual face-to-face exams couldn't happen. The AI decided some students' scores based on things like what school they went to instead of just how well they answered the questions. This wasn't right because every student's work should be judged on its own, not where they come from or how rich their school is. Understanding the power of AI's black box shows us how important it is to have rules and clearness, which means making sure we can see and understand what AI is doing. Let's think about why rules, regulations, and being able to see through the black box, transparency, are so crucial. Just like in sports, rules make sure everyone plays fair. In the world of AI, regulations are the rules set by leaders and experts to make sure AI systems do what they're supposed to do without causing harm. These rules can tell companies that they must show how their AI makes decisions. This is important because, without rules, an AI could make bad choices, like not being fair to all people, and nobody would even know why. Transparency means being able to see how AI works. It's like watching a magician show you how a magic trick is done, so you know there's no real magic, just skill and secrets. If AI systems are transparent, it means everyone can understand how decisions are made. This stops AI from secretly making bad choices. For example, if a school uses AI to decide who gets admitted, transparency lets everyone see how the AI makes its decisions. This way, everyone knows it's fair. To improve the safety and clarity of AI, governments and other organizations are developing new regulations. These might include regular checks on AI systems to ensure they are fair and safe, much like cars are inspected for safety. Additionally, educational programs could help people understand AI better, informing them about their rights and how to recognize if an AI is fair. Communities could also be involved in discussing and influencing the rules that govern AI, ensuring these rules benefit everyone. Transparency means being able to look inside something and understand how it works. For AI, being transparent means we can see and understand how it decides things, like who wins a game or who gets picked for a school award. It's like knowing the rules of a card game. If everyone knows the rules, they can play fairly. But if someone keeps the rules secret, it's hard to tell if they're playing fair. That's why many people think it's really important for AI to be transparent. Not everyone agrees on how transparent AI should be. Some people think we need to know everything about how AI works to make sure it's fair. They worry that if we don't know how AI is making decisions, it might make mistakes or choose unfairly, which can hurt people's feelings or leave them out. Other people say that some parts of AI are okay to keep secret. They think this because there are special ways that companies make their AI, and they don't want other companies to steal their ideas. It's a bit like having a secret recipe that makes your cookies better than anyone else's. You wouldn't want to give that recipe away. This debate is really important because it helps us decide how AI should be used in the world. Some people think we should make rules that say AI has to be clear and open so everyone can trust it. Others think it's okay to keep some secrets if it means making better AI that can do cool things, like helping doctors find cures for sicknesses faster. As AI becomes a bigger part of our lives, it's really important for us to think about these questions. By talking about it and listening to what different people think, we can help make sure AI is used in the best way possible. It's like being part of a team where everyone's ideas help the team make better decisions. So, the debate about AI transparency is all about making sure AI helps us in ways that are fair and good for everyone. As we learn more and talk more about it, we can help shape how AI is used in the future. As we've explored the mysterious world of AI's black box together, we've learned a lot about how AI works, why transparency is important, and some of the risks and debates surrounding it. Remember, AI is like a tool. It can do great things, but we need to use it carefully and understand how it works to make sure it's fair and safe for everyone. By talking about these important topics, we're all becoming smarter about technology and how it affects our world. So, keep asking questions, stay curious, and use what you've learned today to think about how we can make technology better and more trustworthy. If you like what I do in here, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.